Hi everybody, I have a very quick video for you about dealing with fear, and I think this is something that a lot of people, probably everybody, deals with at some point. But for a few of us we have a very specific fear, so we have the same fear that's coming up again and again and again. And what I've learned is that basically what you resist will persist, it will keep coming up. And one way of looking at it is that if you have a specific, negative emotion, a fear of a specific thing, a trigger that keeps coming up, then basically if we keep ignoring it and we keep fighting it and we keep denying it, well, that's not working, is it? It's not helping us. Because some of us have these fears for 10, 20, 30, 40 years or our whole life. So obviously what we're doing isn't working. And I watched an amazing Eckhart Tolle video earlier today. I think it's Tolle, not Toll. I think I got his surname pronunciation wrong, but oh well, you live and learn. So I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments if I've got the name wrong, but I think it's Tolle. But he basically talked about fear and how to deal with it. And he says that, you can't get rid of it, which was a bit of a blow to me, maybe a bit of a blow to most people, but you cannot remove fear. He says what you can try to do is, as the fear is rising up, you can stop it affecting your thoughts, where it becomes a vicious cycle. So fear will usually start with, a trigger which comes from a thought, and then you have a feeling, you have the sensation of fear, which for me is a very physical sensation as well. So it can be a feeling in the pit of the stomach, it can be feeling sick. So you can have this very physical fear. And then what happens is you start to have thoughts based on that emotion. So you start to have fear-based thoughts of, I can't do this, I don't want to do this, I'm afraid. You have these fear thoughts, and of course that affects your behaviour. So what happens is you have the fear thoughts, and of course it makes the emotion stronger. So the emotion down here, let's say it begins in your stomach, the emotion and then the thoughts up here start feeding off each other. So it's like a circle, and it keeps going. And of course what can happen is that it results in behaviour which isn't helpful. It can result in negative behaviour. So what Eckhart Tolle teaches is that we can't resist the fear, we cannot remove it, so what we have to do is surrender. And I actually did this as I was watching his video, and I had a very, very strong emotional reaction, which was quite a shock. So what he says is, so you're feeling the fear, what you have to do is just give into it and focus on it and feel it as strongly as you can. And of course, he says this isn't pleasant, especially in the early days. This isn't a nice thing to do. It's not going to be an easy thing to do. It's not going to be a pleasant thing. And I actually did it as I was watching his video. I was experiencing some fear myself. And it's a common fear trigger that comes up for me again and again and again. And I focused on the fear and felt it, and it was like the floodgates opening. So it's like a child dropping their ice cream on the floor, and it's like immediate emotion, And what of course is amazing with what we have to keep in mind with negative emotion is that it never lasts. So it's like if you can focus on it and feel that horrendous emotion, what comes with that acceptance is a relief. So the very act of surrendering and accepting the emotion in that moment brings a relief, because you're not fighting it, you're not trying to justify it, you're not trying to sidestep it, you're just going into the emotion and feeling it completely and wholly, without blocking it, without censoring it. And of course, so what happened was, for me, it passed very, very quickly, and I felt calm very quickly, and it was a shock. So give this a try next time you're feeling fear. Fear is a very insidious emotion. I think it can be one of the most destructive emotions. The same as anger. Certain kinds of anger can be destructive, or they can be very positive. But fear is one of those insidious things that if we don't find a way of dealing with it, then it just kind of directs us and it drives the bus. So we start saying, well, I can't do this because I'm afraid of it. I can't leave the house because I'm afraid. And we amend our actions and our behaviour because of the fear we're feeling, rather than actually just feeling the fear. Because once the fear passes, we're calmer. Always, it doesn't last forever. So I hope that's helped somebody. Give this a try. If this helps, if you've had any experience with this, leave me a comment. If you like this video, please leave me a like. I really appreciate the likes and the comments. I'm doing a video a day. And so if you like my videos, please subscribe. Please share with your friends. I'm literally making videos as ideas come to me. So I have ideas. I did a lot of learning. I'm still learning all the time. I read a lot. I learn a lot. I learn from spiritual leaders. All these videos came about from me trying to find ways of improving my own life and my relationships and my mental health. And so if this is helping other people, that's fantastic. Let's share it. Let's spread it about. I can't find any British coaches. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. I think there's a gap here. There's a lot of brilliant American coaches out there. People like, Tony Robbins. Amy Young is amazing. Coach Corey Wayne is brilliant for no-nonsense relationship advice. Matthew Hussey is the only he's a good, male British dating coach and self-esteem coach, and he's brilliant. He's about the most similar person I can find with this kind of thing, who deals with this kind of thing. So anyway, give this a go with fear, and next time you feel fear, focus on that emotion as intensely as you can, and just see how quickly you move through it and get through to a better place. And I was quite astonished at the results. Another thing that Eckhart Tolle said, which really spoke to me, was he said we have to listen to the pain in our lives, because your pain can become your greatest teacher if you allow it. So rather than, just think, oh, I'm afraid again, oh, this is just my pattern, this is my cycle, look at it and feel it, and it can become a gift. It can become the thing that teaches us to get better, that teaches us to be in the moment and have a happier life. So let your fear become your teacher, which I think is a good little slogan. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for bearing with me and putting up with my ramblings, and I really hope I've helped somebody. And I will catch you again tomorrow for another video. So stay happy, everyone. Bye.